Let's go ahead and start with Monday Night Football. And for those of you out there watching, you can go get a $1,000 free wager in many parts of the country, Arizona in particular, at FanDuel.com/Clay. That is FanDuel.com/Clay. And you can also go and get the same thing at FanDuel.com/Outkick. All right, Monday Night Football. A little bit of a dud matchup, Todd Furman. The Detroit Lions going on the road against the Green Bay Packers. Packers were awful week 1 on the road against the Saints. What do you expect to see in this game? Good early start there for me. What do you expect to see in this game tonight? Packers are a monster favorite. Are you laying the lumber with Green Bay, or are you a bit skeptical?
I mean, I want no part of backing the Lions in this particular spot. What was interesting is I had some folks that are a little bit smarter than me dig into some of the data to try and figure out how often a team is a double-digit favorite the week after they lose a football game by 30-plus points. Clay, this will only be the 12th time that that's ever happened since the NFL-AFL merger back in 1970. But if we tighten those parameters a little bit and go just to a 20-point loss, the last 23 times it's happened, the favorite has covered 16 out of those 23 for a robust 16-7 ATS record. So what does all that mean coming into today? It could be a decent buy low opportunity for the Green Bay Packers, given what we saw against the Saints. Nobody's running to the window to back Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers was downright awful with his performance in that particular game, but the Lions could be the perfect tonic for all that ails Green Bay on the offensive side of the ball. This is a Lions defense that's slow, they're unathletic, and they're down their top cover corner in Jeffrey Okudah. So if Green Bay can't go out there and beat the divisional foe comfortably in this particular spot, there may be reason for concern, but it does come with a caveat that Detroit's actually had a decent amount of ATS success against the Green Bay Packers the last handful of meetings.
Now, props to you. You nailed the first touchdown on Thursday Night Football. Daniel Jones got in for the first TD. Is there any value play that you see tonight for Monday Night Football in terms of first TD or any other prop bets that you got your eye on?
I'll give you two guys, one on each side. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. I think he's going to be targeted early in the deep passing game, and if Aaron Rodgers wants to come out and utilize play action, I think that's some of the best opportunity at FanDuel. At last check, he was right around 12-1 to score the first touchdown. And the one thing about this particular market, Clay, I just tend to shy away from favorites. Unless there's something overwhelming in a game plan that I get wind of, I won't grab 4 or 5-1 with the Devontae Adams of the world or Aaron Jones. I just don't think long-term it's a profitable scenario. And for Detroit on the other side, although I don't think they score first, I'll go a little bit deeper. There's a guy named Trinity Benson priced at 35-1. The Lions have raved about him maybe being the most explosive player they have in their receiving core. Again, there's a reason he's 35-1 to score the first touchdown. But those would be the two guys that I would dabble on a bit tonight. I think Valdes-Scantling will get targeted on the opening drive and have a chance to hit that early home run.
If Trinity Benson hits on 35-1, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to give you some unbelievable plaudits because Trinity Benson, the only Trinity I know of right now that I've thought about any time in recent history is on The Matrix because we got the new Matrix movie coming out. And I believe, if I'm correct, wasn't Neo in a relationship with Trinity? Wasn't that her name?
Yes, he was, but I was going to say I was going to take this a different direction and wonder that maybe if you happen to socialize with a Trinity out here in Las Vegas at 2 or 3 in the morning during one of your illustrious stints at the Palomino Club. But I do forget this is a family show, so I don't want to go too far off the rails.
All right, so let's. So you like, if you had to pick a side, you like Green Bay. Any lean on the over/under in tonight's game? And I really hope Trinity Benson hits at 35-1.
I like Green Bay more in the first half, so let me put that caveat on it. I think they come out fast, but I would lean Green Bay for the full game as well. As far as the total, I would actually go with Green Bay's team total over 14.5. You have to lay a little bit of juice right now at FanDuel. I think it's minus $1.40, but that's the angle I'd attack. I think Green Bay can go out there and score plenty. Detroit playing in comeback mode. We'll see what we get from Jared Goff. My biggest fear to go over the total in this game is that Green Bay runs away and hides, and Detroit's content just to kind of run the football with DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. So most of my angles will be all first half driven, where I think you're going to see Matt LaFleur develop a good game plan, a pissed off Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay doing a lion's share of the heavy lifting.
I'm on the Packers here. I don't feel it strongly. It's not one of my Outkick six-pack, but I'm going to take the Packers if you're taking a side here.